You've probably heard the pitch: no tax, easy residency, quick setup. And Dubai does sound like the best place to set up a business right now. But in reality, it can be a game changer for some and a complete nightmare and waste of time for others. In this video, I will break down who should set up a business in Dubai, who will waste time and money, and all the downsides that no consultant tell you at the very end. I get messages like this every day. Hey Peter, I just saw an ad to set up a company in 3 days in the UAE. Can you help? Or I just saw an ad that says that for $500 I can set up my business in Dubai. And that's the real problem. So what happens if you don't strategically take care of setting up your business in Dubai? Number one, you could end up having a bank account not open for the first 6 months. Number two, you might end up paying fines for taxes that you didn't follow. Number three, the reality is you could even end up without a visa. And number four is that you would waste a lot of time and a lot of money doing it on your own. Let's start on a positive note. Who is Dubai for? And what businesses and activities are really perfect for the UAE and setting up here? Number one, online businesses and global businesses looking to expand. For an online business, if you're making about $250,000 of revenue, you can start looking at the UAE. If you're not fully local with local employees and local clients, this setup is for you. I'm talking about online services or marketing, advertising, potentially e-commerce businesses that want to set up in the UAE. This is the right place for you. Number two, investors with international assets, people who have crypto portfolios, potentially assets in real estate, bonds, equities. If you have shares of other companies, setting up a holdco or a foundation in the UAE is probably for you, no matter your personal income tax residency. If you're a tax resident of France, you can still have a holdco in the UAE. If you are a tax resident of the UK, it's the same. And this would simplify and ring fence your assets, simplify inheritance planning and tax planning as well. Number three, crypto and Web3 projects are welcome in the UAE. Why? Because there's a big push on compliance and on licensing and different regulatory approvals right now for legitimate Web3 and crypto projects. And there's a big network of people who are in the UAE now setting up their businesses, such as Binance, who have received their license, and other big players who are here in this market. Number four, if you're a consultant and you're building your consultancy services internationally and you don't have any employees, this is the right place for you. Whether you're billing in yuan, in dollar, in euro, in dirham, it doesn't matter. UAE has all the banking facilities to help you establish yourself and create invoices and of course invoice your clients anywhere. Now that doesn't take away the fact that you have to have your tax residency taken care of, but proper tax structuring can help and UAE can be the right place for you to set up your own business. In general, if you're an entrepreneur wanting to relocate to the UAE and wanting to move your personal fiscal residency here, this is the right place for you. There's so many opportunities, so many businesses, so many networks and different events all the time happening here. If you want to grow your business internationally, UAE is the right place for you. If you're a business in a high tax country and a high tax environment and you're well established and you have a lot of revenue coming in and you're looking to reduce your tax burden, but in a legitimate, proper way, then UAE is a great option. A, it has a lot of DTA, double tax agreements with other countries. B, you can build substance here with employees locally. And C, it's probably the quickest and most efficient way to set up and get residencies for your employees or yourself from a personal income standpoint. So it's not simple, it's not straightforward, but it is definitely one of the things you should consider. For companies expanding globally and those that want a regional presence in the MENA area, UAE is probably one of the most friendly from a tax perspective, ease of setup perspective, and the one that has the most attraction for new businesses setting up. So here, because this is a hub, a lot of big businesses want to establish themselves, geographical hub, international hub for money, capital, and of course, from a tax perspective, quite efficient. So if you're an international business looking to set up in the MENA region, UAE is definitely the right choice. But here's the catch. Even if you tick all these boxes, setting up a business in the UAE might still not be for you. Why not? If your business is fully local, let's give you an example. you're in France, you have French customers, you're a French fiscal resident, and you want to set up a business in the UAE to be able to avoid your taxes. This place is not for you. Avoiding taxes is strictly prohibited, and you cannot do it because France will simply reclassify your business in the UAE as a French one. Next point, and very important, and I get a lot of calls about this. If you don't have income and you're pre-revenue and you haven't fundraised and you're a startup, this is not the right environment for you. Setting up your business in Dubai has a lot of costs attached to it. Lifestyle costs in the UAE and in Dubai are quite expensive. Now, you might have no tax, but there are a lot of hidden taxes here in the UAE. So if you are doing less than $250,000, then in that case, the UAE is probably not for you. If you are a single business owner and have no plans on relocating from your home country to the UAE, then Dubai and UAE in general is not for you. Why? Most probably because your home country will reclassify your UAE company as a local company and tax you locally. And that's definitely something that you don't want because that comes with penalties, headaches, and a lot of stress. Last but not least. If you're only doing this to avoid tax and you have got no advice, no experts, no tax opinions, no legal opinions on anything here, then you're inviting tax liabilities. Why? Because tax authorities speak to each other and that the banking system and CRS are a real thing in the UAE as well. This is not some shady offshore jurisdiction. This is a proper tier 1 country with tier 1 tax authority. So get your things sorted in the right way. Put the foundational work and the groundwork at the beginning and get the right advice, and only then, and then only, come and incorporate in the UAE. And now for the hidden downsides that no consultant will ever tell you. Number 1, since June 2023, we have tax in the UAE, corporate income tax. All businesses are subject to it, whether you're in a free zone, offshore, or in a DIFC, in any financial specific jurisdiction. It doesn't matter. If you're in the UAE, you have corporate income tax. Now, there are qualifying activities that could qualify you for 0%, but they fall under very strict rules and strict criteria, and it's not for everybody. Number 2, banking, quite complex. If you don't live here in the UAE, if you don't have a visa, and you don't operate locally, then most banks won't even touch you. Now, of course, setting up a bank account is something any business can do, but in the UAE, banking is very specific. Number 3, it's not cheap to operate here. A business license can cost you anywhere from $10,000 to $20,000, a visa $2,000 starting point, and it really depends on what kind of setup you have, which free zone you're in, and what office spaces you're taking. Now, that doesn't take into account the fact that you have to have accounting, audit, ESR, and other tax obligations that pile up over the year. Not every business is super simple to open. You have healthcare, you have travel, you have financial. Different activities like these require special approvals, and it may take you a lot of time to get these special approvals. And final, cost of living is one of the hidden downsides that you need to take into account when you're moving to the UAE. Relocating, schooling, renting out a place, rent of car, for example. All of this can amount to $3,000 to $5,000 per month at the very least. And that's if you want to keep a lifestyle quite easy and simple. Now, of course, you get a lot of things for this in Dubai. Safety, infrastructure, network, and a lot of opportunity. But you need to take everything into account and budget accordingly. So here's a checklist to figure out if moving to the UAE is the right move for you or not. You have clients or income internationally and not locally. You make more than USD 250,000 of revenue. You want legal asset protection, tax efficiency, and safety. You're willing yourself to become a resident and to move you and your family to the UAE. And finally, you're ready to play the long game, and UAE is not just a short-term move for you. If that's you, great, let's talk. If you're unsure about something or you need a little bit more advice, lovely, call me. Click on the link on the description and book a call. It's free and I'll advise you. Dubai isn't the best fit for everybody, but if you do it right, it could be a game changer for you. On this channel, we don't talk about life in Dubai. We talk about how to structure your business globally, how to safeguard it, and make it tax efficient. Subscribe if you're a founder, entrepreneur, investor, executive looking to understand how to structure yourself internationally in 2025. This was Peter from GCG. See you in the next video.